Major prophecy alert. They just called for the Antichrist to step onto the scene. This is a major prophecy alert. I repeat, this is a major prophecy alert. A major world figure just publicly called for the Antichrist to come onto the world scene. Prince Charles, in his speech at the COP26 conference, stated that the problem of climate change will be solved by a military-like campaign at the leadership of a world ruler. Listen carefully to what he says.
So, ladies and gentlemen, my plea today is for countries to come together to create the environment that enables every sector of industry to take the action required. We know this will take trillions, not billions of dollars. We also know that countries, many of whom are burdened by growing levels of debt, simply cannot afford to go green. Here we need a vast military-style campaign to marshal the strength of the global private sector. With trillions at its disposal, far beyond global GDP, and with the greatest respect, beyond even the governments of the world's leaders, it offers the only real prospect of achieving fundamental economic transition.
Do you understand the magnitude of what was just spoken? Here it is again. Quote, we need a vast military campaign to marshal the strength of the global private sector. With trillions at his disposal, far beyond global GDP, and with the greatest respect, beyond even the governments of the world's leaders. End quote. Wow. I am shocked. How about you? Let's break it down to understand exactly what has been said. He said we need a vast military campaign to marshal the strength of the global private sector. I think what is being talked about here is the establishment of a one-world government, better known as the New World Order, and its global financial system. Further, that your participation in this system will be brought about through military means. I believe the marshalling of the strength of the private sector comment means that the finances of the people of the world will be harnessed through taxation via the mark of the beast monetary system. He said with trillions at his disposal. Who is the his he was referring to in his speech? The his is a clear reference to the coming world ruler, the Antichrist. He will be the ruler of the New World Order. He will be the one with trillions at his disposal. He said, far beyond global GDP, and with the greatest respect, beyond even the governments of the world's leaders. How can one person have trillions at his disposal far beyond global GDP and even the government's leaders? I see only one possibility, and that is that this coming world ruler will have other world connections. This implies that he will be an extraterrestrial or will have the wealth of other worlds at his disposal. And we know that ETs are demonic. So what Prince Charles was referencing in his cute little speech was the coming New World Order with its mark of the beast global financial system, which will be ruled by the UFO-connected Antichrist. I hope you realize the gravity of this development. It shows that he close to coming onto the scene and infers he is here and they have been communicating with him. Now the question is, how far are we away from seeing him come onto the scene? My biblical research has led me to believe that the Antichrist will come onto the scene after the worldwide destruction of seals 1 to 4 and before the midpoint of the prophesied last 7 years. Here is what seals 1 to 4 entail. Seal 1, the white horse, a conquering world force that will result in the collapse of the old world order and the establishment of the new world order. Seal 2, the red horse, men killing each other, which could imply World War III and or other means that men would kill each other. Seal 3, a worldwide financial collapse with ensuing hyperinflation. Seal 4, 1 out of 4 dead from various means, which would be about 1.9 billion. So after you see those events, then realize that the Antichrist will come onto the scene, offer the world solutions to all its problems, will take over the world as the leader of the New World Order, and will institute his mark of the beast one world financial system. And it just so happens that Seal 1 may have already been opened. See the post linked in the description entitled, Has the rider on the white horse been given a crown? Has Seal 1 been opened? And if that is the case, then we are getting very close to seeing the Antichrist come onto the scene. Let me repeat, very close, like maybe even 2022 or 2023. That is especially true if you consider the information from the post entitled, God Will Return on July 26, 2022, which is also linked in the description. And let's not forget about all the talk about NESARA and GESARA, which is connected to extraterrestrials, and is said to be imminent. Again, see the post entitled, NESARA, GESARA, the RV/GECR, and the QFS, It's Out of This World, which is linked in the description. In conclusion, what was stated in the speech by Charles at the COP26 conference was a major prophecy development. It looks like the UFO-connected Antichrist is near to coming onto the scene and taking over the world. Some of you may ask, why hasn't the rapture taken place yet? The rapture has not taken place yet because it does not happen until after Seal 6 has been opened. Thus, if you are alive at the time, you will see the Antichrist come onto the scene and take over the world because it will happen before the rapture. See the post linked in the description entitled, This Rapture Video Will Shake You to Your Core, the Timing of the Rapture Revealed. This video was brought to you by William Frederick, author of The Coming Epiphany, your guide to understanding end times Bible prophecy. To keep up to date on the latest prophecy developments, click on the subscribe button.